A client lost $200,000 last month on a Dubai property deal. The worst part is, it was completely avoidable. I'm about to show you the 7 mistakes that turn Dubai real estate dreams into financial nightmares. I was the top salesperson at my company last year, and I've helped hundreds of investors avoid these exact traps. Mistake number 7 is so dangerous it can even wipe out millionaire investors. So stick around. Look, Dubai real estate can make you serious money, but there's an ugly side nobody talks about. I see smart people make the same mistakes over and over. People who should be crushing it, but they mess up one simple thing and lose everything. Quick question. Would you rather learn from someone else's $200,000 mistake or make it yourself? The difference between profit and disaster often comes down to avoiding these 7 traps. And trust me, you want to stay until the end because mistake number 7 has destroyed more investments than all the others combined. So let's jump into mistake number 1. If you only budget for the purchase price, you've already lost money. Here's what happens every single time. Someone sees a property for $500,000 and thinks, perfect, it fits my budget. Wrong. That's just the starting point. But how about transfer fees? Or a 4% Dubai land department fee off the property value? That's $20,000 on top of the $500,000 for the property. And the broker's commission, that's also another $10,000. Dubai land department fees, mortgage costs, valuation fees. But here's where it gets ugly. The ongoing costs that blindside people completely. Service charges are 8 to 25 dirham per square feet every year. So let's say, for example, your 1,000 square foot apartment, that's up to $6,800 annually just on building maintenance. Quick question, did you budget for that? Comment below if you knew about service charges before watching this video. You also have DIWA deposits, property management fees, and if you're renting out, insurance also. Bottom line is that $500,000 property actually costs you $540,000 to own. Smart investors budget always 8% extra, always. Because here's the killer that destroys your returns. You think you're getting an 11% rental yield. Add these costs and you're down to 7%. Your cash flow projections just went to shit. But even perfect budgeting won't save you from mistake number 2. This one destroyed more deals than anything else. Mistake number 2, choosing the wrong developer. The wrong developer won't just delay your project, they can delay your entire future. Dubai has dozens of developers, most are legit, but they're definitely not equal. Top tier versus mediocre comes down to 3 things: timing, quality, and your money. I'm talking about projects that are supposed to finish in 2023, but till this date they haven't handovered yet. Every delayed month costs you rental income. That's real money. Quick question. Would you rather wait an extra 2 years for your investment to pay off? Comment your answer. But delays are just the beginning. Cheap developers cut corners. Thin walls, garbage fixtures, and systems that break down consistently. And tenants, they have choices in Dubai. Lots of them. Your shitty apartment with paper thin walls, good luck finding premium tenants. Established developers get this. Emaar has built a Dubai Mall, Burj Khalifa. Ellington, over 20,000 units delivered. Shoba, 25 years of experience that never miss a Dubai deadline. These guys cost slightly more upfront, but they deliver. New developers have lower prices, flexible payments, but you're gambling they can actually build what they promised. Here's my question for you. Is saving 10% worth of risking delays, quality issues, and your project never getting finished? That's your call. But even with the perfect developer, mistake number 3 will destroy your returns faster than anything else. Mistake number 3, the wrong location. Dubai has winners and losers. Choose the wrong area and you're stuck in a ghost town. Dubai is massive. Not every area makes money. Established winners like Marina, Downtown, Business Bay, they're proven rental demand. Then you've got your danger zones. Some areas get flooded with inventory, thousands of units at the same time. Take GVC, inventory explosion over the past few years. How about supply beats the demand? Your rental rates die. Property values flatline, but here's what's interesting. Areas like Dubai Hills, Mohammed bin Rashid City, these areas have controlled supply and growing demand. The difference is insane. Some areas 3 to 5% growth every year, others 5 to 15% annually. Quick poll, would you rather make 3% or 10% on your investment? Let me know in the comments. Location affects everything. Your rental yield, your appreciation, and how fast you can sell. And of course, the quality of the tenant. You want fundamentals like metro access, business districts, schools, and hospitals nearby. Metro line properties, they crush it. 10 minutes away from the business hubs gives you premium rents. But here's what most investors completely miss. You need to match your property to the tenant. A studio apartment, for example, you're targeting young professionals. They want to live, for example, like in Marina or GLT and close to work and nightlife. 3-bedroom, for example, that's for families. They want Dubai Hills, Arabian Ranches, where school and parks are close by. So if you buy a family apartment in a party area, good luck with your rentals. A studio in a family zone, that's also the same disaster. But even if you nail the perfect location, mistake number 4 is where smart people lose serious money. Mistake number 4, market value ignorance. Getting the right price is about knowing the market. Most people are just guessing and it's costing them hundreds of thousands of dollars. Here's what's happening every single day. Someone sees a $600,000 listing. They think, that's a good price. You're wrong. That's not what the property actually sells for in these buildings. In similar buildings, units have sold for $50,000 to $100,000 less than the asking price. But if you don't know the recent sales data, you're blind and you're just overpaying. Dubai moves fast. Prices shift 10 to 15% in months. What sold for $500,000 6 months ago could be $550,000 today or $450,000. Here's the problem. Property portals show asking prices, not what buyers actually paid. You need to know what's closed, not what was listed. 2 apartments in Business Bay look identical online. One building gets 200 dirhams more per square foot. Why? Building quality, amenities, views, management, and short-term rental policies. Quick question. Do you know how to check out the actual sales price in Dubai? Comment yes or no. And then there's a negotiation. Everything's negotiable in Dubai. I've seen $700,000 listing close at $620,000. That's $80,000 saved through proper negotiation. You can only negotiate if you know what the properties actually sell for. Some areas favor buyers because there's an oversupply. Others favor sellers because there's high demand. The difference between market knowledge and guessing is $50,000 to $100,000 on a single deal. Is that worth learning the market properly? But even perfect pricing won't save you on mistake number 5. This one has robbed people of life-changing benefits. Mistake number 5. Missing the golden visa benefits. Some properties qualify for golden visas, others don't. Here's what most buyers don't know. If you buy a property worth 2 million dirhams, you get a 10-year golden visa automatically. But people get bad advice. They buy for $500,000 or $520,000. The $30,000 in property price could mean missing out on truly life-changing benefits. A golden visa isn't just about living in Dubai. It's about options. 0 personal income tax, 0 capital gains tax, and 0 inheritance tax. So if you're making $200,000 a year and you're paying 40% tax somewhere else, that golden visa saves you $800,000 over 10 years just on taxes. But here's what's truly valuable: flexibility. If your home country raises taxes or political situations changes, you have options because you have residency in the world's most stable country. So, my question for you, would you pay an extra $30,000 for $800,000 in tax savings? Comment your answer. But you can only get this if your property qualifies. $500,000 property, no visa. $580,000 property, a golden visa for your whole family. It must be 2 million dirhams or more. It must be freehold and registered properly. So, people try combining smaller properties. That doesn't work. Others buy in non-freehold areas. They're wrong again. If you miss the requirements by a small margin, you lose millions in benefits. But even if you knew everything so far, mistake number 6 destroys investment timelines faster than anything else. Mistake number 6. Poor off-plan strategy. Off-plan can be great, but timing and developer choice matter. Get this wrong and your money is trapped for years. Off-plan sounds amazing. Lower prices, flexible payment plans, and potential appreciation. But here's what people mess up. They only look at the price and payments, not the construction timelines. An 18 months project versus a 4-year project, that's a massive difference. 18 months, your rental income starts sooner. Money isn't trapped. You can sell or refinance faster. A 4-year project, you're bleeding payments for years with 0 income. Then, there's a payment strategy. Most off-plan property deals follow a similar structure, a 24% down payment, and sometimes it's split between 14% on booking and 10% after a month. Then you have the payments during the construction. Then the big difference comes at the handover. Some developers want 40% at handover. Others ask for 20%. Some even offer a post-handover payment plan, spreading the final chunk over 2 to 3 years' time. That sounds very flexible, right? But what if the project gets delayed? You're still making payments on something that's not earning you money. And delays happen. Even good developers can face 6 to 12 months of pushback. And with new developers, delays can stretch for years. So here's a quick poll. Would you rather pay 40% at handover for an 18-month project or 20% at the handover for a 4-year timeline? Here's what smart investors do. They pick projects just about to hand over. Why? Because some owners, they can't cover the final handover payment, because it's often the biggest chunk. This creates opportunities for investments who have the cash ready. Because there's lower delay risk, your rental income can start immediately. They also check the rental demand in the area. There is no point of buying an off-plan where completed properties can't even find tenants. And here's the insider move. Bad deals often look like the good ones to the untrained eye. Which brings us to mistake number 7. This one destroyed more investments than all the others combined, working without a proper guidance. The difference between someone who knows the market and someone who's guessing is $100,000 or more on a single deal. Dubai real estate is profitable, but it's complex. Visa rules, mortgage regulations, developers' track records, area-specific demand, tax implication on different nationalities. Most people try to figure this out themselves. That's not investing, that's just gambling. But here's what they miss. It's not just about avoiding these mistakes, it's about maximizing the opportunities. Which developer offers the best payment plans? And when market timing favors the buyers, getting the right property, right location, right price, right financing, and structured for maximizing tax benefits. All these elements working together, that's what turns a good investment into exceptional ones. By the way, if you're already serious about Dubai property, there's a link below to book a consultation. But let me wrap this up first. These are the 7 mistakes that destroy investments, like hidden cost, wrong developers, bad location, overpaying, missing golden visas, poor off-plan timing, and flying solo. But here's the truth. Every single mistake is completely avoidable. Dubai real estate works. It's tax-free income, strong appreciation, and you get golden visa benefits. And the key? Do it right from the start. If you're serious about Dubai real estate, meaning actually ready to invest, not just curious, we should talk. I work with people who have clear budget and timelines. Come prepared with your investment goals and your budget and when you want to move forward. Because the difference between losing money and crushing it is working with someone who has done this hundreds of times. Check the link in the description and thanks for watching. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and if you have any questions about Dubai real estate, leave a comment down below. And see you guys in the next video.